Hello, this is Dr. Veena Patel and today we're gonna learn about Swapna Vasavdattam. About the playwright, it is a Sanskrit play of 6 acts written by Bhasa. Bhasa was the ancient Indian poet. In India, Bhasa also means language. So the poet Bhasa is very significant to his name in India. He is the most celebrated Indian playwright in Sanskrit. He is remembered with Kalidasa. Let us know something more about him. Bhasa's plays had been lost for many centuries. It is only through Kavya Mimamsa on Poetics, written during 880 to 920 AD, he was known from the mentions of his name. So, his manuscripts were rediscovered in 20th century. Even Rajshekhara in Kavyamimamsa attributes Swapnavasavdattam to Bhasa. Kalidasa also point out in his first play Malvikagnimitram that we shall not neglect the works of illustrious writers like Bhasa, Saumila and Kaviputra. It is said that the place of Navasavdattam was discovered by Pandit Anand Alwar of the Archaeological Survey of Mysore. Later on, Mahamahopadhyay T. Ganpati Sastri came across 13 Sanskrit plays that were used in Kodiyattam plays. Thus, 10 complete manuscripts of Bhasa's plays named Swapnavasavdattam, Pratigya Yogandrayana, Pancharatra, Charudatta, दूत घटोत्कचा, अविमारका, बालचरिता, मध्यम व्यायोगा, Karnabhara and Urubhanga, and fragments of one other play. Later he found 2 more plays named Abhisheka and Pratima Nataka. It is believed that all these 13 plays were authored by Bhasa. None of them mentioned the author's name, but the writing style in all the plays were similar, so it is said to be Bhasa's work. Some scholars have disputed too in this matter, but over the years the plays have generally have come to be ascribed to Bhasa. Whatever I gonna tell you first is the act-wise summary, and then you will hear 2 or 3 important notes about the play. After that, you will find dramatic persona, characters in other words. Then we will have a prologue, and then Act 1 will start. After all the acts end, you will find epilogue, and thus our play will end. After eloping with Vasavdatta, the Avanti princess, the Vatsa king Udayana began to neglect the affairs of his state. He had, as far as he could tell, made a bitter enemy of Pradyota Mahasena, king of Ujjain, by robbing him of his daughter. Some king or general named Aruni invaded the Vatsa kingdom. In these states, the only remedy the Vatsa ministers could see was an alliance with the powerful state of Magadha, and the best way of effecting this was to marry their king to the princess Padmavati, sister of Darsaka, the king of Magadha. The only obstacle was Udayana's devotion to Vasavdatta. So, the minister Yogandrayana conquers a plot with the cooperation of the queen Vasavdatta herself. One day, while the king is away on a hunting expedition, The royal pavilion in a frontier village, Lavanaka, is burnt down. A rumor is spread that Vasavadatta and Yogandrayana have both perished in the fire, whereas they have really slipped away to Magadha disguised as pilgrims. In the first act, the queen and minister are on their way and passing by a forest hermitage meet the retinue of the Magadhan princess Padmavati. She has been to visit the queen mother Mahadevi. The princess Padmavati is to stay one night at the hermitage and has it proclaimed that only one there may claim a boon. This is the minister's opportunity to put Vasavadatta into the security of the Magadhan court. He pretends then he pretends that she is his sister and asks the princess to take her as a ward. His request is granted. Then a student of theology wanders by and tells the story of the fire of Lavanaka and of the king's great grief. When he leaves, it is evening and they all retire to the hermitage. In the next act, we find Vasavadatta at Magadha. The princess Padmavati and her ladies are playing at ball in the palace garden. They talk of Udayana and Vasavadatta nearly gives herself away. Then a nurse enters and announces that Padmavati is betrothed to Udayana and that the wedding must take place that very day. The more they hasten, says Vasavadatta to herself, the deeper the gloom in my heart. Vasavadatta comes alone to the garden while the preparations for the wedding are going on. But a maid comes with a request from the queen, and Vasavadatta must needs plait the wedding garland for her husband's second marriage. The new queen Padmavati wanders in the garden with her train, including Vasavadatta. King Udayana and his jester come into the same garden. The ladies bide a bower for Vasavadatta's sake. The gentlemen sit down at the entrance, and the ladies cannot avoid overhearing their conversation. The king admits his heart is still bound to Vasavadatta and bursts into tears. Padmavati goes to comfort him, and he leaves to attend a court reception. In an interlude, we learn the young queen Padmavati is ill. Then Udayana goes to see her in the sea room. He finds the bed untouched, sits down to wait, and musing on Vasavadatta, falls asleep. Vasavadatta, coming in the half light to tend the young queen, takes Udayana's form to be Padmavati's. Resting on the bed, she finds it is her husband talking in his sleep as he dreams of her. As she slips away, he wakes and catches a glimpse of her. Rushing after her, he runs against the door, and the jester, returning half, persuades him it was all a dream. News comes that the other minister, Rumanyavan, has brought a large army to defeat Aruni. The scene of the next act is Kaushambi. The Vatsa kingdom has been recovered. An interlude tells us that Udayana's grief has been renewed by the recovery of his lute. It seems he must have dropped it on the banks of the Narmada. Then, while the king mourns his lost love, messengers arrive from Ujjain to say that all is forgiven. Their majesties of Ujjain from the very first had intended Udayana to be their son-in-law, and they sent the painted portraits used as proxies in the wedding ceremony. Padmavati notices the resemblance of Vasavdatta's picture to the lady of Avanti entrusted to her care. Yogandrayana in disguise comes to claim his sister. All is revealed. The ministers are forgiven for their deceit, and the king decides to visit Ujjain, taking both the queens. There are certain important notes here. The general plot belongs to the old story. The principal dramatic incident that gives its name to the play is the momentary vision of Vasavdatta when Udayana wakes from a dream of her. The main feature of the play is the delicacy with which the feelings of Vasavdatta are indicated. Dramatis persona, in other words, characters of the play. It is in order to their appearance on stage, okay? Stage manager means Sutradhara in prologue only. Two guards in the retinue of Princess Padmavati. પદ્માવતી જ્યારે મહેલની બહાર આવે છે ત્યારે એક કાફલો એની પાછળ આવે છે તેને રેટિન્યુ કહેવાય છે ને પદ્માવતી પ્રિન્સેસ છે. યોગેન્દ્રાયના ચીફ મિનિસ્ટર ઓફ ઉદયના કિંગ ઓફ ધ વત્સાસ. વાસવદત્તા પ્રિન્સેસ ઓફ ઉજ્જૈન daughter of King Pradyot Mahasen and the first queen of Udayana, supposed to have been burnt alive and brought to Magadha in disguise as the Lady of Avanti. Chamberlain and maid. Chamberlain means in Gujarati Prabandhak, Prabandh Karnar. From Magadha with Princess Padmavati. Padmavati, Princess of Magadha, sister of King Darsaka. In the last three acts, the second queen of Udayana. Then there is Lady Hermit. There are certain other characters. Student of theology. Student of theology means in Gujarati ઈશ્વરના અસ્તિત્વમાં માનનાર, ઈશ્વરની થિયરીમાં માનનાર, જ્યોતિષશાસ્ત્રમાં માનનાર વગેરે સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ ઓફ થિયોલોજી કહેવાય છે. તો તેમાંના એક સ્ટુડન્ટ છે અહીં. નર્સ ટુ ધ પ્રિન્સેસ ઓફ મગધા, સેકન્ડ મેડ ઓફ ધ પ્રિન્સેસ ઓફ મગધા. જેસ્ટર means Vasantaka of King Udayana. Udayana, king of the Vatsas. Padminika and Madhukarika, maids in attendance on the princess of Magadha. Chamberlain of the Vatsa king of Kausambi. Vijaya, portress of Kausambi palace. Portress means Majuran. Raibhya, Chamberlain from the Avanti court of Ujjain. Vasundhara, nurse of Vasavdatta from Ujjain. So, in this video, we have learned about the summary of the play, something about the playwright and dramatis persona. So we will end this video today, and in other video there will be a story of the play, or there will be a full play. Alright, thank you.